Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 13 of Let's Play American Truck Simulator Star Legion Trucking, where we, in the last part, had a bit of trouble dropping off our cargo in Fort Worth, but we're gonna, let's see if we've got any jobs that'll take us nice and far. We've got a job for Lufkin, which means we have to take it. Let's go get it.
Drive safe.
And preferably, it's not here. It's here. Please do not make me park back here. I beg you, do not make me park there again. That was literally pain. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I know I suck at parking in this, but fuck you, that was painful. Like, that's my opinion of that parking. Fuck you. But it looks like we'll have everything on the east of Texas now when we get Lufkin, which means I can, you know, focus on traveling westward. Just there? That I can do. That I can easily do. Okay, maybe not as easy as I initially said, but... Oh, who am I kidding? Piss easy. Oh, sorry, I didn't pull forward enough. There you go. See? Load up the bitch.
You've got the contract. Now go.
Right, we need to go get some petrol on the way. So we're going to stop here. That adds like... No, that feels like it adds way too much. We're going to start... Yeah, cunt. What about here? How much of a tank we got?
Get this job done.
Nope. No. We're not stopping that far. That would be stupid. We're going to... That's actually basically in Lufkin. And we're going to stop. We're going to stop in the awkward one. We're going to stop there. Let's go.
Ready to roll.
That was really nice of you, game. You put me in a very easy position and made my life not a living hell. So, cheers. I mean, great. You know, I spent fucking most of the video. I didn't actually spend most of it. I probably spent like 5 minutes after, you know, having a rant about my old job in the bar. Which I feel like it's... If people in the UK... So I'm gonna say this: like, a lot of people who had old jobs will immediately be like, "Well, this is where I worked. You know, shit, I hated it. Oh, I was boring. You know, oh, I hate this about the company. I hated that." Now, I don't mind saying what I didn't like and I did like about where I worked. I have no issue saying what I did like and didn't like. Like, I thought, like I said, I have always said I thought the COVID restrictions were shit. I knew, and I said this in the last part, I know that working in a certain place, you will experience certain, like, you know, increases in, you know, getting sick because you're working in close confines with the same people day after day and shit like that, and you know, you're gonna get sick more than likely. Like, it's just working in like close quarters with people. You do what you can to mitigate it. You know, if you're sick, you call in sick. You know, you let your boss know. You make things and shit like that. So, like, I'm happy to say what I didn't like and what I did like about my experience working in the bar. What I don't understand what some people do is naming and shaming where they worked. Like, you didn't enjoy where you worked. That's fine. You're entitled to not enjoying that, but don't be a prick. Like, yeah, you had a bad experience there. Name and shame the person who was a prick to you. But don't drag companies through the dirt just because you had a bad experience that wasn't actually their fault. Like, say if you say, like, oh, the pay was shit. It's like, well, okay. There's probably a few reasons why the pay was shit. But if there's like a genuine concern or something that place did to you, then yeah, fuck it. Do what you want. Name and shame. Don't care. But like, if you just left a job because you wanted to do something else, don't like start shitting on the place, you know, because you can. That's the kind of stuff I'm gonna hear. Like, naming and shaming a place that didn't really do anything to deserve you naming and shaming them. Like, that's where I was like, I'm just thinking to yourself, don't be an asshole. That's why I don't ever mention the place I worked. Because, like, I'll say it's a bar, and I'll say it's got a huge cellar, and, like, people who know me know where it is, and that's fine. But, like, I think it's really dickish of people who, you know, to just kind of, like, shit on somewhere that, if you've not been there for a while, might have changed. So, like, yeah, say that, I mean, adding when I was there, kind of changes it a little bit, lessens the blow, but it's still, I just kind of generally think it's a bit dickish to talk shit about somewhere that, you know, you once worked, unless they were absolute cunts. Like, if there was something that went on there that was, like, you know, absolutely crossing a line,
left,
then obviously, yeah, if
then
it
turn
something
right.
crosses a line, then fuck it, talk shit about it. But if it's just like you didn't like it because, you know, it wasn't for you, don't be an asshole about the way you worked. Especially your coworkers, like, don't talk shit about them either. Like, you'll get back to them. Like, I don't understand people who talk absolute, like, absolute garbage about people they used to work with. Like, oh yeah, they were cunts, they were this, they were that. It's like cool. You could not like someone, but like, and if someone's rude to you, great. But like, especially if you have a platform like a YouTuber now, you know, it's forever, guys. Like, don't talk shit about people you used to work with online. It just doesn't end well, you know. It's fucking dumb. That's why whenever I talk shit about people, I express my opinions. I try to be vague about the situations, like, or about the specifics, because you guys don't need to know the specifics. You know, you don't live my life. You don't need to know, like, you know, anything. You just need to know why I need to get off my chest, and that's pretty much what I do. And now I feel like I'm ranting about something that my brain's, like, you know, found many logic holes with. Like, that's why I kind of recanted, like, if your place was shit, talk shit about it. Like, you know, name and shame the bastards. But, like, if you had a bad experience that was just you didn't enjoy the job, then, you know, don't talk shit about, you know, a place that gave you a chance.
Keep left.
That's pretty much how I treat like my old workplace. Is like, yeah, wasn't for me, but like I hated being a bartender. It was a bit shit, but you know, the company was like, I actually still to this day, because of where I worked, know so much more about my rights as an employee, and like, you know, things that are in contracts that aren't in contracts, things that employers can ask me to do and can't ask me to do, and like I know so much because of that. Like, it really helps me and really, like, you know, made it easier for me to be like, I ain't doing, like, I used to, my old boss at where I work now, honestly, upstanding, great guy outside of work. In work, bit of a knobhead. But then again, I told him that, so that's the reason why I feel like it's I can say this, because like I would always say to him, "Fuck you, mate." You know, we had that level of banter. Like, I knew he was a great guy, like, honestly, legitimately great guy. Whenever he still comes in, whenever I'm, you know, hopefully back, if I see him, like, I'll always be nice to him and always talk to him, you know. And, you know, I do consider him a good guy. But as a boss, he was a prick. And I don't think he ever enjoyed the fact that I was like, I would kind of be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Be like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, don't have to, mate. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, and it was stuff like that, you know, I could tell pissed him off, but it was like, nah, mate, I'm not doing it. Like, no. Not on my contract, mate. Fuck off. Like, or like overtime. Overtime's a big one. I don't think a lot of people in the UK specific. I'm not talking about America or anything like that. I'm talking very specifically the UK. That any hours are, so if you're on say a 20-hour contract and you just want to do bare minimum hours, but your job's like, nah, you got to do 30 hours. You know, we need you to do 30 hours. You know, you really have to be a team player. You know, do those 30 hours.
Right.
And I know that people, like, you know, like 30 hours is like what people want, but if you're in a position where you only need to do 20 hours, so you've got a kid, say you, like, you know, 20 hours is your limit because, you know, you've got mental health issues, like, or like physical disabilities or mental disabilities that, you know, cause you to not be able to work more than that. Now, this obviously means with mental disability, physical disabilities, they will tread like on fucking water around you. So this is probably not going to like matter to you as much. I'm also running out of fuel, so I'm just going to go here and get it. But yeah, like, specifically, like, people who just, like, maybe have got, like, severe, like, mental, like, illnesses that, you know, aren't as like, you know, people don't give a shit about as much, like severe anxieties and stuff like that. Some places don't really understand it and don't really, like, figure, like, they'll kind of, like, just, you know, like, certain things are like, if they just, we'll go with the bog standard one and say you've got kids and you can only work 20 hours a week. Your workplace knew this, which is why you have a 20-hour contract, but they're now like, you know, we need you to work 30 hours, you know. And, you know, in the UK, you can very specifically just say, no, I refuse. And, oh, you... Well, I mean, I'm already through the light, so sorry, guys. But yeah, in the UK, you can actually just say, fuck off. Like, you can... I would obviously recommend stating it in a far nicer tone, but like, no, I don't have to. I apologize. I know you know, it sucks that you need someone to work that, but I can't do it. You know, my contracted hours are 10, or my contracted hours in this situation are 20.
Turn right.
I can do 20 hours, but I can't do overtime. And they will tell you that you have to, and it's like, you can just say fuck off. No, I don't. And again, use better words. Don't just say fuck off. It makes you look like an absolute idiot to your employer and stuff like that. So, but obviously, unless you know them and you're like kind of like friendly with them in that, you know, if you've got like a friendly rapport, then maybe say fuck off. But if it's like a very serious situation, it's like a manager, you can say no. I would also say anything I say, feel free to double check as well. I don't want to just say to you, yeah, you can say this, and then you say it, and then you get shouted at. Again, this is a right I know. This is what I know, and it might, I don't know if the UK has changed in the last 4 years. They shouldn't have, but then again, I am genuinely unlucky sometimes. So do always double check what I say. Don't take what I say as fact. Please do double check it for your own sake, your own safety, and, you know, your own double checking that you're not going to get in trouble at work, because you could have a contract in the UK that actually states you must do overtime. There are contracts that have that. So this applies to general contracts. So don't, you know, don't take, this isn't advice. This is me just saying I learned this because of where I worked. I'm going to state that heavily now. This is not legal advice. This is not advice about your contract or where you work. This is just me stating a story of what I learned, and it actually, you know, being right for me. And what I was at the time, like, it actually was correct. Like I said, do not take this as legal advice, please.
Keep left.
Because it's not.
Then turn left.
Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Cool. Yep.
Turn left.
Feel like an absolute twat now. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, shit, should not have said all of that. But yeah, essentially that's what I learned, and I was able to tell my boss. He, you know, was like, well, you're a dick, but at the same time, you're right. And yeah, that was how it ended. But yeah. Basically, I learned a bunch of shit because of that. But different places have different contracts. Do read your contract, because 9 times out of 10, it will say in your contract if you are entitled to, if overtime is forced, or is overtime is just something that is optional. So always make sure to read your contracts, specifically stuff like overtime. That, again, not legal advice, just something I'm saying I would do. Let's move on to a topic that can't get me legally fucked. I mean, if you want to sue me, I have no money, so you'll be suing yourself into the ground, and, you know, it won't help you. So don't worry, don't sue me, it's fine, we're all good. What can we think about? What can we talk about? I feel like the last couple of session parts have been really about, like, just myself, but... So let's talk about trucking. So, like, at the moment, like, we're working our way towards the new chassis, so we're working our way to level 10. I think I'm going to need to take a long distance, because right now, I don't mind how many, like, I don't mind the journeys we're doing. I just think there's one key flaw in what I'm doing. Now, that key flaw is the fact that we're getting very limited XP because we're not being able to drive more than 4 hours. I'm going to get a second level in thing to try and, you know, see if we can get ourselves a little bit more tasty XP, you know, a little bit of that good kush, as the good old meme video would say. Because how good can it be? It's the dollar store. Yeah, I thank my partner for that one. God damn it. But yeah, essentially what I'm saying, yeah, we're gonna be working ourselves up. I think I'm gonna go back on what I said purely because I think it is the right thing to do for us now.
Keep left, and then keep right.
Yeah, I think in this instance, it just makes sense to do it this way. Obviously, I'm only going to put one in, and then we'll see how that goes. If that, you know, if that is good enough, you know, that's enough, then that's all we'll do for now.
Then exit right.
But, you know, ooh, fuck, this is a sharp turn to take in the rain. It's not actually a sharp turn, it's just in the rain, turning is very limited. For obvious reasons, because, you know, traction. But, yeah. We're gonna be doing this, and I'm looking forward to decking out my truck. Damn it. Well, I'm glad we didn't need petrol here, because we would have been fucked either way, because the only way out would have been after this, I believe. Oh, no, yeah. We'd have been fucked because we'd have had to pull in for a way station, and then we couldn't have physically pulled in, you know, for,
Keep left, and then exit left.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep, I overshot that like a mad lad. Yeah, I know my vehicle's not in perfect technical state, but I'm trying to save it to, you know, thing. But yeah, we'll be fine. I'm trying to think of topic. I did not have any topics for today, guys. I apologize. I mean, I don't really ever come with topics. It's kind of just something will spark my interest and I'll start talking about it. Like, I don't really talk. I talk about my work a lot, like what I used to do and stuff like that. And I'm, like I said, I'd like to be very vague about it. Again, purely because I don't. I feel it's like it's a privacy issue. It's a privacy thing. Like, I don't really want to talk about my past in a way that could come back to me, because, well, I don't give a shit about people knowing that. It's more just kind of that issue of I don't want people to misinterpret what I say or anything like that. Because if I ever get really big on YouTube, or if I ever get popular enough to the point where what I say matters and what I say can have consequences, I don't want what I used to say, or at least I don't want to say this. I don't want to essentially put out private information that could affect people. I want to be a little bit sensible about what I say, because I feel like there's a lot of people who, even big people, especially in like the people who call themselves influencers. Like, I hate that. Content creators, I didn't really like. I was kind of okay with. YouTuber, pretty much what I would refer to, or a streamer. Those two are great, but a content creator, they're not bad. Like, people who call themselves content creators, not normally bad. They're normally decent people. They're normally just, they don't make content I make. They're like, I would say my content's YouTuber content. I make videos, I make Let's Plays. That's kind of what I would call YouTuber content now, or streamer content. Anyway, but people who call themselves influencers, I'm not gonna, again, not naming any names, just for the sake of, like, if I'm gonna talk shit about someone, and I need to make sure, this is my opinion. If it's a fact and I have undeniable proof and receipts and stuff like that, yeah, fuck it, I'll say it. Like I said, I will name and shame and shit like that. But in this instant, there are like influencers who will talk shit about people in their life, even to this day, and they'll talk shit about people who don't, aren't in the sphere and stuff like that, don't, who are essentially not in the, like, not YouTubers, not streamers, not influencers, kind of just people in their life, and they'll talk shit about them, and it'll kind of reflect on them. It'll be like, they'll send like hate, and even there is obviously there's loads of instances, obviously, of big influencers sending their like fucking hate mob to smaller influencers because they don't like what smaller influencers said about them, like, and in some cases, that obviously would devastate people, will lead to a lot of bad shit. So just on the off chance I ever get popular, or I get somewhere, I don't want any bad shit out there. I don't want to say anything bad about people, directly. I don't want anything to reflect upon them. Because even if I think you're a cunt, and I think you're honestly like probably the worst human being, unless I've got actual facts that I am able to share publicly, I don't want to start I don't want defamation to be there. Like, especially if I say something about someone who, realizes I suddenly have loads of money, and if I suddenly get loads of money and they realize that's a defamation lawsuit right there. If I can't prove what I said's true, slander, defamation. It's always just wise to think about what you say, and say it when say what you can. Like, I think a good thing, best way to put it is like Moist critical on what he does and what Charlie, because Charlie's a legend. I think everyone can agree Charlie is an absolute sound dude, an absolute like pinnacle of the YouTube community, and an absolute Chad all around. Honestly, like, if there was anyone I would actually call a Chad, I'd definitely say he's a Chad. Like, he, will stand up for shit. He will retract if he says something and then evidence comes out. He will retract what he said. He will keep his opinion there. You fucking getting shafted right now. You just damaged my trailer, bro, but not my goods, so I'll let you off. But yeah. Essentially, like, he will talk, he will say and he will name and shame receipts, but if he ever needs to retract, he will retract. Like, that is a man right there who's got absolute principles. He knows exactly, he's saying what he believes to be true, and what his, he gives his opinions, and if he gives his opinions, he will state clearly it's an opinion, not a fact, and stuff like that honestly makes Charlie like the absolute pinnacle of like stuff like that. Whereas other people will just talk shit, not give any facts, not retract it, and stuff like that. It's people like that I fucking hate, and that's kind of why I don't like talking if I can't got receipts, stuff like that. I don't know how I got onto this fucking really weird topic. Let's move off this topic, because I feel like I'm just kind of being a dead horse with a topic I don't really want to talk about. It's just kind of something that I feel like because I mentioned something and I mentioned talking about people, I feel like I'm gonna have to clarify, because if I don't clarify, people will think I mean something. Essentially, I'm just continuing going in circles. We've got an hour and 11 till we get there, and an hour and 35 till we think, well, how long can I have? How long we got loads of time left on this.
Exit right.
You will drop this off, then we'll go rest. We'll make the resting the end of the session, because why not?
Get ready to turn left.
But yeah, other than that, obviously, you know, stuff on the channel. Hopefully Crusader Kings is up at this point.
Turn left.
I don't know if there's going to be any other stuff on the channel. Like, again, like, I'm recording loads of stuff in bulk that piques my interest. Right now, it's CK3, and at the time of this recording, just American Truck Sim. There may be other stuff. I may, you know, throw in a U4 Let's Play. I may, you know, record like a RPG. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, while I've got this, like, insomnia and while I can't sleep, while, like, you know, generally just,
Go straight.
you know, don't feel tired, I may as well make use of it and record a shit ton of stuff. So I apologize if you're, you know, giving suggestions, stuff like that, you know, answering questions. Please, if you do answer questions, stuff like that, and like if I ask something to the chat, to you guys, and you comment, leave like a time mark so I can realize what you're responding to, because sometimes I just won't know, and I don't want to be rude and think, okay, what the fuck did you want? What the fuck are you on about? So if you don't mind, you know, please do. If you don't, then, you know, that's your choice, isn't it? I mean, if I don't get what you're on about, I don't get it. I'm wondering how much it's gonna. I've just now wondered how much is gonna cost to repair this, because we currently have 50 grand. Hopefully it's not gonna cost too much, because I don't really want to have to spend more than like maybe, you know, 2 grand on repairing. But I guess we'll have to pay whatever we have to pay, won't we, really? But at least we've got all of the eastern states after this. Like, we'll have all of the eastern thing. All we'll have to do is the south and the west, and then we can go into New Mexico. And then, well, at that point, I think I might unrestrict the rule. We'll see. I'll still kind of restrict the rule of new places, but I just want to get all of our home state done, you know? That's the most important for me. Just getting our home state done. Whoa! I thought this was a 2-lane. This is not a 2-lane. I'm going insane. Okay, we're going to go 73. I'm not going to push it to 74 because I need to stretch. You are right. I am indeed getting tired. And I'm hoping that where I'm going, there's going to be rest facilities near to where I'm stopping. Because if not, that's going to be a tad awkward. By a tad, I mean very. Our horn's pretty basic, but I kind of like it. Oh, 55. Let's kill that speed. Oh, 45. Let's really kill the speed. Well, we got shafted by a light and a train. Hot damn. Again, I apologize about the sound of the bottle. Pardon me. Fucking hell. How rude, you know? How rude. I do like the red tint in my cab right now. That's really cool. I wish I could keep that. And the coolness when. Let's pull over to this side. Because it will make it easier to get to Walbert. Walbart, sorry, not Walbert. Walbart. I don't know why I call it Walbert. I'm an idiot.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yep, I took that one way too close. I probably knocked Snake over there. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
We're here. Right on time.
Fuck you, game. You are giving me some absolute belters of a challenge. I can't wait for an articulated truck so I don't have to deal with this bullshit. Go away. I don't want to get. I want to get the precise parking. Don't you try to tempt me with the skip. Fucker. I went a bit wide. Well, luckily, going wide's easy to fix if you're not an idiot. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, so this is going to take a few attempts. The good thing is, though, is I am going from an angle that I'm going from, you know, driver's side parking, so a lot more possible because I, you know, can see what the fuck I'm doing. He says as he then bollocks it. Oh, that is near perfect. Don't bollocks it up, Joe. Oh, it is perfect. It's there. Lock it up. Turn the engine off. Like a glove. Not much experience. Oh, you bastard. Right, let's go park up for the night. Where in Lufkin can we go? Oh shit, that's a problem. There's no real sleep until over here, which is 47 minutes away. This is a very bad place, but let's yeah, we're gonna be playing it very fine. Oh my god, having a mirror there looks beautiful. I love it. I missed it. I want you back. Such a shame I'm not allowed you. Okay, let's get out of Lufkin for now. Times like this, I'd accept another job, but in this instance, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do what I don't ever like to do, which is disappear and then have to probably come back for a job. I am extending this path for no apparent reason, apparently.
Keep left, and then turn left.
It's fine. I'm over the train track. Don't worry about it. Ah, it's there. Okay. I was just checking to see if I've got the locked diffs. We have got. It's an actual little switch as well, which is really cool.
Turn left.
I've dropped a lot. Sometimes I stop really short. Sometimes we stop perfectly. And then sometimes we, you know, we don't stop. That's the best way to put it. We just don't fucking stop. I know that I'm next. I'm not going to worry about, you know, getting in the people's way. All right. Well, we're adding a little bit extra to this journey. So you guys sure earned it. Listening to me talk shit. I apologize if stuff like that really puts you off. It sometimes puts me off, so I apologize. But for some reason, my brain just was like, you need to get this out, Joe. Just fucking say it. Talk some shit. Get this shit out that you're apparently suddenly feeling. Said it when you started feeling it, but apparently you're feeling it today, so get it gone. Yeah, we'll just quickly surpass this guy. I'm not in the mood for lagging behind these guys. I've got places to be. I've got sleep to be had. Yeah, Star Legion Trucking does not accept fines for not sleeping, so we've got to really belt it. Is there any way we can go there? Ooh. That's a little closer. Yeah, that's a little closer, so we'll go there. That way. It's only a little closer. Actually, no, wait a minute. Nah, fuck it. We're going to stick over here. I've just realized if we go here, you know, it actually, you know, may not be as close, but it keeps us closer to the job, so we can actually probably pick up a nice quick job next time. Okay, can't speed. Loops of 55 loop. God damn it, it's like I'm in California. Ugh. Also, yeah, I started miles away from California because in this game, 55 limit, like the entire state, kills me. It's just, it's not even that it's slow. It's just that you don't, it's just, like there is no reprieve. Like you constantly feel like you're not going fast enough. And, okay, we're nearly there, yeah. Like it constantly feels like you're just not going fast enough, but not in a way that's like, ah, fuck, it's just a, it's a little break. We'll go faster soon. It's like, nope. This is the entire speed you will be going up and down this state in. You feel like you're in pain yet? You will. Like it's one of those situations where you just sat there thinking, fuck, this is painful. Like, god damn it, this is a great game, but fuck, I am in pain. Wait. Truck's in this one?
Here we are.
That doesn't feel right.
Safe and
No, I'm in the wrong fucking place. God fucking damn it. Alright, we're just gonna quickly go this way because Joe fucked up and he parked in the auto. He's in the auto part. Let's oh, I'm in the Starbucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna, don't mind me, just gonna break a few laws probably doing that. And I am going to park like a jackass because fuck parking properly. We've been over this. Doesn't work. Not for me. Hello, Peterbilt. Actually, no, I've got an idea. We'll do it this way. We'll park like an absolute jackass. There you go. Am I taking up enough spaces? So we're on 62 grand. How much are we going to be on after arrest? 54. Only lonely storm. What is our driver doing? What are you doing? You've been making me constant profits. I'm happy with you, but what the fuck you doing? What level ups you got? You're just, oh, you are literally doing a one in everything. That is perfectly fine, actually. Let's have a quick look before we're going to be doing for the next part, because, I'm just interested. Where's we're going in Lufkin? So we're going to be going, we'll be doing this one more than likely, going down to Austin, because we can't really get anywhere new on the limit we've got. Because right now, we, as a thing, we have a limit to, that's the one right, on skills. You can only go 400 miles. But it doesn't look like there are any jobs. Like, if we were to do, say, cargo market, and we would say press destination, like Waco is the furthest. This one's sorry, is it? No, route length. Sorry, this one. Oh wait, wrong down, is it? Oh no, that's the longest one. But none of these are actually taking us to a new place. So we'll keep price per distance. And I'll see you guys in the next part. If you guys enjoyed, please do follow me on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, share. Most importantly, guys, stay safe, have a good day, and I'll see you guys for another episode of Star Legion Trucking. See you guys then.